What's going on, guys? It's Brian with Yardworks again. I thought I'd just do a quick update on the grasses that we planted. We had the Yukon, which is basically like a seeded, almost like a hybrid, but it's able to be planted by seed. We have our turf grass, which was sod from when I moved in, which is just probably some knockoff of Tifway. It's just a real common builder grade sod. And then I went ahead and got some common Bermuda down from the river, just so that we have a comparison as to the size and shape and the texture that we're looking at. So again, we planted on June the 9th, and today is the 29th. So we're about 21 days in, and without you guys having to look at my ugly mug. So this is our Yukon variety here. And again, just my hand for reference. The blades are very fine, and has a very deep green color to it. And we're only 21 days in, and it's already getting very thick, like a turf should. And I've had to cut these guys. This one's been planted I guess over a week now, and it does not like being cut short. I've cut it about every other day, just like I've done these. And actually I cut these yesterday afternoon, and I can already tell. I mean, I cut that even at about a ½ inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, and you can see how much it's already grown. So it already needs a haircut, and this guy's growing pretty good too. But you can see the difference already. This one was planted with sprigs, and the first week, maybe 2 weeks actually, this guy was kicking butt, and I thought this whole pot was gonna be just solid before, but this last week has just turned it on. And if you can see down inside there, this grass is already starting to put off little runners. So the rhizomes down in there, and then it's got stolons already coming out and starting to form, and it's starting to run and tighten up already. This guy was insane. So literally after the morning I planted it, it's just planted a root ball, just basically like what would be a sprig, or I mean a plug would have more canopy to it. But so I sprigged this, planted it down in there, and the next day there was already a piece of grass like 2 inches tall sticking out of here, just basically just a stolon coming out of the ground. But it doesn't like being trimmed short, so I might have to raise it up a little bit. But you see how it comes out of the ground. Like this guy was new, it wasn't there yesterday, this little guy right here. But you can tell just the common Bermuda, like how much bigger and beefier just the stalk of it is. And if it would actually put out a blade, I was hoping keeping it shorter would kind of force it to do what this one's doing here, and start putting out more blades closer to the ground, so it would catch the hint that it needs to grow tighter to the ground in order to create a canopy for itself. But and this one's starting to put off runners too, so it might catch up. You can see here with this stalk how it's already getting super tight and starting to run down in there. And again, all these were planted the exact same. They're all 70% compost, about 30% sand, and I put a cap on all of them. I must not have tamped this one down as much as this guy though, so because it is definitely settled a little bit more. And I'm basically trying just to match the environment that happens out in the yard. I've been cutting with the clippings, and I mean, you can see how much I've cut off, and again, that's probably 2 days worth of growth there. And that common's just got a big old stalky leaf, and it's hard. So, and I've just been cutting them. It's almost like my little, what are them bonsai trees? Yeah, it's my little version of a bonsai tree, I guess. just trim her up. I guess we're gonna have to let this one grow taller because it's just not gonna tolerate being cut that short. But anyway, so if you're thinking about picking up some Yukon or some other variant, there's some others out there. I got this from Outside Pride on Amazon, and the more it grows, the more I'm thinking about really overseeding the side yard and then possibly even doing the whole front yard, because it's just real small and petite and fine. And I mean, we're not going to know how it stripes or anything until I get a larger patch done so I can actually put a mower on it. But we're 3 weeks in and this looks pretty awesome. But I'm going to let these guys go throughout the summer and we can track the progress. And I'm probably going to end up going ahead and doing the side yard, because I think they will mix well together. I don't think there would be any notice. And if this stuff outcompetes the other stuff, it's really looking like a better grass. As long as it's disease and drought tolerant like it's supposed to be, I think we're going to be in good shape. Anyway, so just a quick update today, and that's all I got. And I'll see you guys next time.